Welcome to a casted game of Age of Empires 4, spawning in on the southern side of the map in the color teal. It's going to be Casper here playing as the Mongols. We can see going to be moving his town center down here. Got a nice little position here in between the gold and the stone where he's going to be building his uvu. Unfortunately, his wood lines are a little bit far away, which could look to be punished, but for the time being, this is a pretty decent spawn, especially with that stone and the uvu. His opponent spawning in on the north side of the map in the color orange is going to be Salami 2, which is Salami 1's Smurf account. And we can see playing as the Roost today, going to be opening up with that hunting cabin straight into a scout. And as we can see, he's also opened up with another scout from the town center as well. And Salami, what are you doing here? Has he misclicked? What is Salami? Has he sent it out purposely to kill the wolf? We see another wolf over here. So, is this like the new meta? This is intentional. Salami using a villager to kill the wolves. I mean, because of Roost nerfs, the wolves have a certain radius. They can't follow the scouts all the way back to the town centers like they used to be able to. So instead, Salami's going to be sending out villagers, and we see another one over here being sent out as well to kill all the wolves. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, it's very important for the Roost to get at least a 250 bounty mark, which can actually be a little bit tricky these days. But we can see going to be able to get 2 deer hunts already. Salami going to be sending back that first villager. The second one over here going to be killing this wolf as well. We see another wolf over here as well. So we're going to have to see. We'll hop out of the caster UI in a second and see how much bounty he's actually got. Because, I mean, this is a lot of idle time. At this point in the game, when you've got, I mean, 10 villagers, I mean, when he sent them out, like 8, that's a lot of idle time. That is a lot of idle time. But we can see his bounty is probably going to be quite high because of that. He managed to take out 4 wolves, and I mean, that is a lot of extra time that your scouts can go about killing all of the deer. And we can see these 2 hunts have already been killed by Casper. So we're going to have to see how this pays out for Salami, because that's a big investment. That's a lot of food gone down the drain right there. But sure, you know, that's still 200 gold you've basically got from those wolves. Or is it? No, it wouldn't be. It would be 100 gold. 100 gold. Which, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. It seems like a little bit of a waste on villager time. But we're going to have to see how it does for him. Because don't forget, with each tier of the bounty system, your villagers do increase production, or improves their food gathering. So it's always an interesting one with the bounty system. But I like what Salami's trying. We're just going to have to see how it pays off for him. But we can see the Golden Gate going to be coming down. 5 villagers on that bad boy right there. Going to be in the back of the base. And we can see here from Casper, going to be opening up with a stable. It's not looking to do... Oh, I say that. So it is actually going to be going out for a tower rush. But with some horsemen instead of the standard spearmen. Obviously with the Roost, not as much to punish. The woodline's definitely going to be the most important one that you can take advantage of. Obviously gold, not going to be as much of an issue with the bounty from the Roost. As well as the hunting cabin providing the gold, and also the Golden Gate you can trade, or tickets for gold. So definitely makes sense for Casper to be targeting down the woodline here. We'll take a look at Salami's point of view. We can see that scout actually coming in, spots out that outpost before. If that scout wasn't there, that would be undiscovered. And the horseman just going to stand there for the time being. And I like what Casper's done here with the horseman, because it means that Salami can't just pull a load of builds onto that. It's going to be quite tricky for him to try and stop this outpost from going up. And we can see the reaction to that is going to be the barracks. Makes a lot of sense. You want to get out. Just, I mean, even with 1 spearman, you can pull your villagers and your scouts. And the, I mean, only the 2 horsemen and the Khan. So the 1 spearman should be enough. So saying that, 2 more horsemen are on the way. Casper's still a little bit of aging up. You can see he's got enough gold. Actually overgathered a little bit on gold there. So maybe looks to grab some upgrades in later on as well. But we can see villagers being pulled now. Do we have a spearman in there for Salami? Yeah, there's the 1 spearman. Only the 1 spearman needed. Just needs to keep away those horsemen. And there we go. The outpost gets taken out. Not a single villager goes down there for Salami. Unfortunately for Salami, going to be losing that spearman. And also the scouts, if he's not careful, needs to pull that one back in. We can see for the time being that outpost gets cancelled. Villager's still alive for Casper though. So looking to try and relocate that tower. Going to be going in this stealth forest for the time being. We can see Casper going to be aging up now with the silver tree. We have to take a look at the trade sites on this map. Pretty decent to be trading. Usually you can get some pretty dodgy spawns with the trade post spawning like in the middle, which is never a nice site. Usually you want them right in the corner, and we can see Salami's got a nice site, trade post over here, right in the corner. Not as good for Casper, but still going to be enough. He can set. Yeah, we can actually see a villager going to be moving out now, probably to build the market in the corner here. That's going to give him a nice little trade route. Silver tree here underneath the Uvu as well, so probably going to be seeing some double production coming out. And we can see here Salami one step ahead, thinking all the time about where these outposts could be. And we see lots of spearmen actually coming out. Third spearman now as well, just to make sure this villager does not make it out alive. Hardened upgrade comes in for them as well, and that villager is going to be going down. And we can see Casper is one villager ahead at the time being, or two villagers ahead now. Is Salami idle? How has he managed to get this far ahead? I think Salami must have gone idle at some point. You can see that spearman is going to be taken out. Bit of weird pathing there. But we can see age up going to be coming through from Casper now. We're going to have to see if he looks to add in trade immediately. We're going to be going up with an archery and there we go. Double production traders immediately in the queue right there. So what is Salami's reaction to this going to be? Because we can see he's got a scout over here. So probably has scouted that landmark out. Very important thing to do when you're up against the Mongols. Always scout out the landmark. Can tell you a lot of information about what the Mongol player is going to be what they're going to be doing. And we can see Spearman going to be chasing down the horseman. Khan going to be really annoying right there. Mangudai coming out from Casper now. Interesting. So going to be going with the horseman Mangudai composition here, which to be honest I quite like. I mean, Mangudai, obviously we haven't seen them too much in 1v1, but in team these guys have been really good at just raiding. And the reason I like them here is because of trade. I mean, this is a map where you need to be really mobile. Obviously, there's a nice little cliff here for Casper, but it's not too big. I mean, still lots of ways Salami can get around to this trade. And with the Mongols not being able to wall up at all, having a very mobile army is very important. So I do like the addition of the Mangudai instead of just the normal archer composition that most Mongol players like to go for. We can see double Rodok's going to be coming through from Salami as well, looking to go quite heavy on the wood. As you can see, he has moved out for that second town center now. So Salami's looking to go on a little bit heavier on the villager approach, and we can see 30 to 25 economic count, and that is because of these traders. So we can see 4 extra traders are out for Casper. Mangudai still making their way onto the field as well. Horseman upgrade is in for these guys as well. We're going to have to see if he looks to add in any more horsemen. I wouldn't be surprised. Make a lot of sense. But we still do have quite a few spearmen coming out. Can't see that. But villagers moving out for Salami. Not exactly sure where these guys are off to. Unfortunately for Salami, one of them going to be going down there to the Mongol Khan. And now the first Mangudai to appear, and we see another outpost going to be going up for Casper here. Looks like he just wants to be dotting around these outposts absolutely everywhere. Bit of a villager here doing a little bit of chopping. Not exactly sure what this guy's up to, but to be honest, sometimes I do this. It's when you're like shift clicking, like I tell a villager to go build a tower like here, but I accidentally like right click on a tree and they chop the whole tree, and they're like mining across the whole map. And then when they're done mining the tree, they go build the outpost, and then usually by that time they're dead. So yeah, and we can see not much luck here by Casper going for that outpost again. Unfortunately, Salami does spot it out, and that's another villager going down, and this villager's not having much luck either. Last villager. Oh, Casper. Oh, so many outposts have been trying to go up here, but the boar takes it out. That feels so bad. That feels so bad. But we can see Horseman and Mangudai are not too many here. I mean, these guys are going to be caught out of position if they're not careful. We can see Salami making his way down to the trade site now. He knows about this trade and he wants to deny it. And we can see So many resources coming in from these traders. Have a look at that. 163 gold, 14 wood, and 14 food. That's a pretty decent number. That's definitely a decent number. You can see Salami going to be spotting this out now. And he might have a good position here to just sort of sandwich these units. Casper's got to be careful here, but the Mangudai doing quite a lot of damage onto the Spearmen. Mangudai need to kite away from these Mangudai, or from the Spearmen. And we can see Spearmen just do so much damage to these guys. These guys need to be kiting at all times. Pretty decent trade so far for Salami. I mean, Mangudai, relatively expensive. We take a look at their cost. 120 food, 40 gold. I mean, that's not relatively expensive. That is very expensive. Unfortunately for Salami, gonna have to pull back a couple of these units here. But we can see gonna be carrying on that march forward. 6 spearmen, 7 archers, and a scout there. And he's gonna be spotting out all of this trade. And we see he's got a scout down here already. If he can, he needs to try and stop these traders here before they drop off all that gold, because that's a lot of gold. Look at all the gold coming in right now. But I think these guys are gonna be able to drop them off just in time, and with that, that's going to be a lot of gold income for Casper. But we can see first trader is going to be going down. Oh, it always feels bad when a trade goes down just before it drops off all of its gold. But we can see the gold count really going up now for Casper. Look at that gold income per minute. Absolutely crazy stuff. But Salami is here now. They're going to be shutting down that market. I mean, it's a heavy investment in these traders, especially when you're using all of your stone on the double production of those guys. We can see archers, Mangudai, and horsemen going to be running in here for Salami, for Casper onto Salami's army. Spearmen need to be microed out here. But we can see archers on the back line doing a good job there onto the Mangudai. Horsemen trying to run in. Traders in here as well. Salami going to be focusing down that trader with the spearmen. Traders no longer take bonus damage from spearmen, so it does take a little bit longer than it once did. But we can see reinforcements from Salami do come through. And it's not looking too good for Casper at all. I mean, we'll take a look at the eco count. And I mean, 42 to 48. And most of it's being idle right now. We can see all of the traders running back home. And I mean, they can do a little bit of trading between the silver tree and this trade post. But that's really not going to be too much. So we're going to have to see what Casper does. Because at the moment, Salami's way ahead when it comes to active economic units working, because he is on the 2 TCs. All 43 of his villagers are working at this point in time. Whereas for Casper, we've got 8 traders out, or even more down here, with 12 traders in total. Going to be doing absolutely naff all right now. So we're going to have to see what Casper decides to do. For the time being, it looks like it's just going to be lots of archers. Lots of double productions coming in right there. And it makes a lot of sense against what Salami's making here, which is primarily just archers. But we actually see him adding in horsemen now as well, which is certainly interesting. I mean, horsemen over knights, definitely interesting to see. I mean, usually we see, you know, French and Rus, when they do have early access to those knights, you know, they like to make full use of them. But Salami taking a different approach, going with the horsemen. And we can see Salami looking to put a little bit of pressure onto the base right now. Casper's going to be moving in, deciding to turn back now, realizing that he probably can't do a bit of a base trade, especially when the Rus have all of this production and they've got the wooden fortress and they're on 2 TC. It's going to be a little bit trickier. So Casper realizing that, going to be pulling back. He's got quite a force right here. I mean, we got 21 archers versus the 20 from Salami. Spearmen here for Salami, going to be able to kill those horsemen. Still 2 horsemen left for Salami. Are going to be microed down here by Casper, but that gives lots of time for these archers to focus on Casper's archers. More horsemen going to be running in as well, but no more reinforcements coming from Salami. Whereas Casper's over here, he's got plenty of reinforcements on the way, and that does mean Salami's going to have to pull back here. Not a good fight for him. We do have 24 archers right there compared to the only 15 now for Salami. 5 HP horsemen, not going to be doing too much right there. Traders now looking to look at this. Casper actually setting up a new market up here, and that's a lot of gold. That's almost 200 gold right there. That is a crazy number. Unfortunately for Casper, I think he did lose his Khan, so I can't use the attack speed arrow. Not attack speed, the movement speed arrow here. Might be able to catch up with his archers, but no Khan available at the minute. But we can see, look at this. Salami spots out all of this trade again. But that's a lot. I mean, 12 traders here carrying 200 gold. That is a crazy number right there. A crazy, crazy number. Casper going to be returning back home now. And we're going to have to see what Salami can do up against all of this trade. No Yam network in yet from Casper. May want to grab this. I mean, it does affect the traders, as they do come under cavalry. But yeah, have a look at that gold income right there. That's gonna hit 2,400. There it is, 2,400 gold. That is a crazy amount of gold. I mean, at this point, you might just want to look to buy some food and just try and get up to castle age, maybe. That could always be a play. I mean, what else are you going to be doing with 2,400 gold? Yeah, and there it is. That is going to be the case. Step Redoubt going to be coming down. I guess this makes sense because I think Casper knows that this trade is probably not going to be staying up for too long. As we can see, the mass from Salami looking to just to mass up here with lots of horsemen and archers still. Lots of outposts just trying to go up from Casper. So it makes sense to go up with a separate out behind this. I mean, you don't have a secure way of gold yet. So, you know, this is always a safe way of making sure you've got gold. But I mean, the coral tie could always be nice as well. Place it down over here. Get that nice little healing buff and attack speed. We can see Salami's mass looking really, really strong right now. And Casper needs to be careful. He's got no spearmen in here. This could be a complete wipe. I mean, so many... 11 horsemen in here. Archers behind this as well. Only 2 horsemen for Casper. Casper, this is absolutely awful. Blacksmith upgrades, both the same at the minute. They both got their iron undermesh upgrades in and their balanced projectiles upgrade. They're the most important upgrades you need when you've got an archer mass like this. But both of them having both upgrades, but they basically cancel each other out, and more horsemen are coming in as well. Absolutely wiping the army of Casper right now. Going to be jumping inside of that outpost right there, but they're not going to be lasting too long. And we got more and more horsemen coming out from Salami right now. The only thing that Casper's got going from at the minute is that he's ahead on... he's an age up. That means knights are going to be on the way. But spearmen are out for Salami, so going to be able to defend from 1 or 2 knights. But unfortunately for Casper, all the trade has gone down. And we see them running back to the base here. Luckily, I was going to say, luckily they're bringing a nice little bit of trade with them, but 4 gold each. Ooh, that doesn't feel so good. We can see there the final few archers do get cleaned up, and gotta say, Salami's in a good position. And look at this, behind this, going to be going up with the high trade house. Why the high trade house, Salami? I mean, at this point, not a single relic has been picked up on the map. That market's going to be going down. So why the high trade house? I mean, this isn't exactly a great place for it either. I mean, you don't actually get that much wood in there, but we're going to have to see how much gold this generates. Obviously, you get the gold as well. And I do apologize. We never actually took a look at Salami's bounty. And we can see there, did actually get to 290 bounty. So, maybe looking to get the remaining deer for the to get up to 500 bounty, maybe. I think that might be the case, but yeah, definitely interesting to see that he's not going with Gabby of the Trinity to pick up the relics nice and quick. But we can see traders going to be moving out yet again. Market going to be going down in the north, and we can see Casper looking to do a little bit of raiding now with his knights. But unfortunately for him, Salami's one step ahead. He's got the horsemen. He's got the spearmen already in the base here. And Casper's trying to go in yet again with this outpost. Let's see if he gets it this time. This round number 5 for the outpost. I have a feeling this is going to be going down. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, poor Casper. He's tried so many times to get an outpost up. He's got one up over here, but... yeah, poor Casper. But we can see Salami playing this so well right now, going very heavy with the horsemen, which I really, really like. I mean, usually we see the knights, but horsemen seem to be a really, really efficient way of shutting down trade. I mean, these guys do have the faster movement speed over knights, so it does make a lot of sense. And now we see the traders going to be making a nice little trade here to the silver tree. 163 gold. So Casper looking better and better. But, I mean, Salami at this point in time, he's got the military mass. We see 6 military for Casper versus a 61 for Salami. Do we have any... We don't have veterancy upgrades coming in yet for the... Oh, yeah, we do. There it is. Veterancy upgrades, balanced projectiles, and the veterancy spearmen coming in as well. We've already got the veteran horsemen out as well. So I mean, so at this point in the game, Salami could just run into the base, and I feel like he could do so much damage onto Casper. But we're gonna have to see if he looks to go for the trade yet again. I mean, I'm surprised that Salami hasn't just sent a couple builds to just, you know, wall up a little bit. I mean, even a wall here and here, you're shutting down so much extra gold that Casper could be getting if he looks to put, you know, a market down here, for example. But Horseman going to be burning down that outpost. And we see 5 more villagers for Casper going to be going down. Nightmare starting to grow for Casper, though. Going for veteran archers behind this as well. Prayer tent out as well. We've got the one... Well, these guys, shamans. Not exactly sure where he is at the moment. But definitely bigger priorities for Casper at the time being. And I feel like that might be this massive ball of archers and horsemen running towards the base. I feel like that might be the case. And we can see here, spearmen are in here for Salami as well. Going to be able to deal pretty well with those knights. Villagers going to be jumping inside of the town center right there, looking to do a little bit more damage. Lots of knights coming out for Casper for the time being. And I mean, they're going to be able to clean up these horsemen relatively easy. The spearmen doing so much damage here, though, and archers on the backline as well. This is not looking good for Casper whatsoever. More villagers going to be going down as well. Salami on 65 eco versus 61 for Casper. We'll take a look at that high trade house. 130. Yeah, I really don't see why Salami went for this. I mean, this is like a relic and a half. Maybe more. Yeah, this is like a relic and 3/4. So quite surprising there, but we can see Salami's eco advantage definitely starting to show right now, especially while Casper has no trade working whatsoever. Villagers moving out now as well, looking to do a little bit of melee here. What are you doing, villagers? I mean, Salami's just going to be able to focus those down. I mean, the military right now doesn't need to be focused. Taking out all of these villagers is really the key importance, as Salami is already quite ahead on villagers, and he's shut down the trade for the time being. We see archers need to be focusing down the villagers here, really. Yeah, I feel like Casper knows it's GG at this point, and just, you know, trying to get as much damage as he can with the villagers. Where we can see 65 versus 49, really not looking too good for him at all. Bringing back that shaman as well. He's going to be able to get 1 relic at least. But I mean, is that relic really gonna change much? Probably not. Probably not. But we can see the mass for Salami just really just pumping in. Still going with the horsemen. Adding in spearmen. A Wallow going to be going off now for Casper. Salami reacting in time. Crossbows out as well to deal with any knights. And there it is. GG gets called. What a play by Salami. I mean, right at the beginning there when we had his villagers moving out to kill the wolves. I mean, maybe that is the new meta. Maybe it is. But anyway, if you did enjoy this, guys, please do feel free to leave a like. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.